What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we're going to take a look at Astronarch, which is a roguelike auto battler that is currently free to play. And when I say currently, this is a $15 game that if you click the link in my video description before September 15th, you can get a Steam code to download it for free. So I figured I would do a video on it and kind of explore the game myself. I have not played this game at all, so I've got no idea what we're jumping into other than a brief look at the art style and knowing that it is a roguelike auto battler. So without further ado, let's hop into Astronarch. I do see that there are some monsters lurking in the forests. And here is the tavern. So most of these are the different characters, I guess, that we'll be able to pick, and most of these are currently locked, and that is the sort of progressive roguelike element of it. And this will, so they all have different unlock requirements, I guess you'd say, and that kind of gives the game some replayability as well. I don't know exactly what I'm doing if I feel like I'm taking 3 characters here and putting them on this. Drag 3 heroes to the right, and then we can begin our adventure. So, alright, let's pop these back here. And I guess let's read the available options. We actually do have a lot of options presented at the start of the game. Oh, and I feel like we'll probably want to grab 1 physical combatant, 1 mage, and then probably 1 like heavier combatant. Maybe these guys are a little bit more trickier, or maybe have some healing. Oh, yeah. Warlock, assassin. Well, maybe not assassin having some healing, but the other ones here, cleric and paladin and warlock, could all certainly have some healing. So there's going to be a lot of reading and trying to understand. I mean, I feel like if I just go berserker or gladiator, juggernaut, and then like one of these 3 mancers, and then paladin or cleric, that'll give me with like a pretty basic, understandable, or recognizable setup, I guess I should say. Berserkers are interesting. You get the frenzy. So when does the frenzy activate? No, okay, so frenzy's just, it looks like it's just always active. Or maybe that's like its ability? Yeah, they all have 2 abilities here. Alright, so what has the highest attack? The Juggernaut, and wants to have a bunch of... Oh, but the Juggernaut actually has the Rampage ability. Oh, interesting. And it's the first time you are reduced below 50% of your max HP. Permanently increase your max HP by 10 for every battle your party have been victorious. Okay, that seems like a really good starting character. So let's throw it in. I don't know why I have 2 different lineups here, but this seems to be the most front-facing one. So, but this could also be the most front-facing one. Okay, let's throw him here. And then do I want to go for my Frostmancer, my Pyromancer, or my Wild Mage? Maybe a little bit of a hedge. Like this might be the most basic of the different mages. What's this second ability? Deal attack damage for each kind of negative effect on your target. Oh, so Wild Mage might be better if it can deal a lot of different effects, but maybe we just want to go for the burn or the frost, so that way we can definitely get at least 1 negative effect on our opponent. And then do we want to stack the burn? What if we go burn here and then Frostmancer? Alright, this seems like a fine loadout for our first time, and then we're going to get items. We're going to be able to equip these items to these things. You definitely want to read through all of this stuff, which is maybe some of that could have been done before I pressed record here. I didn't know exactly what I was getting into, but I wanted to put this video out as soon as possible so that way if anyone else is interested, they can also get this game for free. So if at any point you think you could play this game better, well, you can. So get to it. So this is how we begin our adventure. Do you know why you are here? This is the day of the Astronarch, after all. I have no clue what that means, so I'm gonna hit this tutorial button. Centuries ago, it was foretold that an evil would enter the realm and a group of hidden guardians would surface to defeat it. The guardians were said to be born of the sky and thus became known as the Astronarch. Well, who are you? A friend. I sensed the day of the Astronarch was upon us and traveled here to guide you. There is more to discuss, but time is fleeting. The capital will be targeted. We will meet at the city gate. Before you go, I shall provide a blessing. All heroes increase their max HP by 10% at all times. All heroes increase their defense by 15% at all times. Attack by 15%, or all heroes reduce the cost of their active abilities by 15% at all times. I feel like I'm pretty attack-oriented here. I see the word attack on all three of these guys when I hover over them. And now we can head into the desert, the forest, or the caves. The ruins, the forest, or the caves. The barbaric reptiles and constructs of the ruins are known to ward off intruders with their stalwart defenses and ability to use a target's own mana against them. Many creatures of the forest have grown accustomed to heavily armored travelers, bypassing their defenses and slowing any attempts at healing their wounds. The caves are home to creatures who seek those strongest in health and speed. Oh my goodness gracious, well, come on. Cut me a break. Where do I go for, like, the people that don't know what they're doing? Because they're dumb. So it seems like I only see the boss battle if you go to the ruins, which is interesting. Maybe we'll hop between these things. But for now, the easiest path seems to be the caves. So let's enter into the caves, and there's going to be a large auto battle-y portion of this, which is good because I don't have to figure out what's going on. I don't have to read. A button. Click to quickly swap all heroes to the opposite area while out of combat. Huh. Will that help me? I'm not sure. So I can put potions here. I can put items in my adventurers pack. I think this is fine. Does this tell me? Okay, so if I order my guys like this, they're gonna go after my gladiator. Yeah, sure. Let's make them go after my gladiator. So I'm charging my abilities, they're charging their abilities. Oh, I could have read this guy to see what it is he's doing. So I think this is like a little bit of a cross between... I think this is probably, like, backpack battles is probably the closest thing to this. It's not quite on, like, the TFT level of it, but it's not a card game really either. There's some time-based mechanics and things like that. And then after the fight, we get to pick an item up that will potentially... Oh, and if we buy some gold, then we could go to the merchant later. That's interesting. Instead of being knocked out, heal HP. That's pretty cool. But it's not like I only have one tank. I have two tanks here. I don't know if I healed or if I will heal after each fight. Is this how much damage I've taken? Or that's how much damage I took. I feel like I'm going to... lose it and it's over. So I gained 3 morale. Interesting. I feel like I'm going to heal up my characters in between fights. That feels like an auto-battlery kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think I really need an Ascension Cloak. Every 9 times you attack, deal a bunch of attack damage, apply a burn. So what has the highest attack speed? I guess that's the... oh, I guess it's the Frostmancer. Oops. Yeah, I'll just throw it on this guy for now. And then, okay, so I can go back up here, but I can't go over to this one. So I can go to the adjacent one. Well, I was going to ride this out for a second. See how this looks sticking to the ruins. This guy's going to try to burn me. I don't know if my gladiator healed up or not, but it looks like he did. Yeah, it looks like he healed up just fine. Ooh, they're throwing some damage at my guy. Can I switch? Okay, he was done. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're all good. The start of combat, gain 30 frail defense protected. The start of combat, deal 50% attack damage to all enemies and apply 2 frost. Starting MP plus 5 attack, your attacks apply leech. Leech is pretty cool. So these rewards look worse than the previous ones. Putting this on the mage seems like it could be good, and let's check out an event. Okay, looks like this event is just another fight. Don't stare. Huh. Wonder what the difference is. Oh, and can I actually press this? No, while out of combat, it says. I don't really know. I mean, I'm doing stuff. Your active ability increases your speed. MP. So I don't know what ability is an active ability. Oh, this is me clicking. When I right click, I see some extra words that get added. Is that like if I were to level him up? Yeah, okay, so at some point we're going to be able to like pick one of our guys to level up, I suppose. Who's got the highest defense? That's got to be this man. Yeah. He got a little bit low. That was a little spooky. Oh, so now it looks like I actually have to go into the forest. And then I have to fight this elite battle, potentially? Okay. Well, into the forest we go. Oh, this guy does not seem that bad. Just a little masked beast. You don't seem so tough. And yeah, I guess like I'm not really sure. There's just like so much that it overwhelms you, right? And then I'm not really sure how we get better or worse. And this is kind of the problem I have with backpack battles too. There's like so much happening that it's just a lot sometimes. Every 3 times you attack, apply frost and burn for 75% of your attack damage over 10 seconds to your target. Interesting. Your attacks have a 20% chance to deal an additional 100% attack damage to your target. Let's do this. And now we can do the elite battle, or we can skip it. But I think I'll be able to like go to the merchant either way, if I even want to do that. There's going to be another merchant right here that looks like we're swapping between all these things pretty regularly. I don't know, I felt pretty strong, so I thought the last one was the elite battle, so maybe I gained a little bit of false confidence there, but we'll see how we fare up against the bear now. And, like, if we lose something in the fight, we're just going to lose morale. I'm not even totally sure it's like a run killer if our gladiator dies, which got very close to dying but did not. So that's good. This gave me an ability orb, which is what those upgrades were looking like earlier. And then your attacks have a 20% chance to stun for 2 seconds. The first key of fate cannot be equipped, can be sold at a merchant. Will only appear once. Obtaining all 3 keys create an item which will alter your final foe or can be sold at high price to merchants. So, I mean, I think we want to grab this at some point. I don't know which... Okay, it looks like we're always upgrading the second ability here. So this would be better if we were stacking Frost, but I kind of went like a mixed build. So I don't think that's great. You and all adjacent heroes gain shield equal to your defense. That's good. I do think I want a little bit more defensive power. And then I think I'm going to take this. I feel like this is maybe how you progress and unlock things. Or do I put it in my inventory? Where does this go? Cannot be equipped. Oh, do I just select that and hit continue? Perfect. So I could go to a merchant and sell that. But I kind of feel like that's not the way. I feel like I just have to do all 3 elite battles, and then I have all 3 pieces of the key, and then maybe that helps me for the boss battle or something. That might honestly like put me in hard mode in a way that I don't necessarily mean to be. I also feel like, yeah, let's check out a merchant and see. I don't know if we can only buy one thing from each merchant. And if so, I want to make sure that I am purchasing things appropriately. And also, now I kind of feel overwhelmed because there's just so much stuff here. So if we use these... So maybe I put things in my bag and then it won't use them immediately. How much coin do I have? But I'm kind of hesitant to like put a third item on my mage. But we'll try that, I suppose. Missing HP. %6 of your missing HP. Seems cool. I'm just going to buy a bunch of stuff, because why not? And then, do I have enough coin to buy just this potion? But this potion is more synergistic. Can I put it in my bag? Okay, that's equipping it. That's not equipping it. So let's just keep it in my bag there. And then, oh, cool. Well, I can no longer do that, but you can upgrade items. Oh, can I left click on this? Or right click rather. Okay, so all items can also be upgraded. Good to know. And we're done. I want to be in range of this elite battle. Let's stick in the ruins. I think the ruins have been nice for us. And it looks like everybody's going for the Berserker. But that's fine. This is a Berserker, right? Or Gladiator. Gladiator. It looks like a Berserker a bit. This was an easy one because we just equipped a bunch of stuff, and I feel like it might be a little bit dangerous to like waste all of your money, but I don't know. It seemed like there were a few cool things, so I could just grab this cure-all, and I just have this no matter what. Cool. So let's hang on to that. Your attacks burn, starting MP, lower ability cost, increase your defense for every active stack of frost. Cool. Apply frost and burn. Your attacks apply leech. I do like some defense. I don't really think we need to burn. So let's throw this on here for now. And then I guess I just go to the merchant. That's my only option. I only have 19 gold, so I don't think I'm doing anything here. Yeah, I could sell out a cure-all to buy a royal remedy. Oh, I could also sell this for 35. Let's move along. You did not help me, but I want to do this elite battle, please. Oh, that's a big spoity. So let's see if it does anything that we would need to get rid of. No, doesn't look like it's really going to provide many ailments to us, so let's hop into it. It can shake off any of the frosts and things that we try to throw on it, but it's taking damage and not dealing much unless it's built into something here. But it doesn't look like those builds are doing much. So yeah, there we go. Ability Orb. So this will probably pump up the higher ability on one of my units. Oh no, it's still the lower ability that it's looking to upgrade here. And who did I upgrade before? I upgraded this guy. Didn't I? Because there's this little asterisk here. Permanently increase your max HP. Oh, it is the top ability now. Okay. Right. I like the more frost, but getting this guy scaling scales this, so that all seems good. And then I'm kind of running out of room. 50% of your attack. Attack speed, attack speed. I don't know. I think I might just grab a little bit of gold. Yeah, it seems good. None of those seem particularly necessary. And then I want to fight that other big boss up there too. Okay, the party spots a glinting object poking out of some rubble. Upon closer inspection, it appears to be a sword hilt firmly gripped by an old mossy man-made stone. Pull sword, but I don't have enough attack. Break stone, break sword. Huh. Curious. I feel like the mage already has solid items, so maybe I grab something for the paladin. We get this. We get the sword. That's what it said. You get the sword. All right, I've got to be strong right now. Let's see what this guy can do. Resistant to stuns. Once defeated. There's a second level. And maybe the second level has some ailments, but this one does not. So we're gonna go forward here. Yeah, you cannot do any type of ailments on the robot, though. That makes sense. This is very much like an introductory video first run through. Oh, get the little guy. Get the little R2-D2. Get him. And we've got the ability orb again. For each stack of frost, that might be worth it now. Yeah, or we just upgrade. Oh, to make it fully upgraded. Yeah. I like that. So let's grab this. Can I also take this? Cool. And then I get a pretty nice reward here by the looks of it, because these just look cool. While or below 50% max HP. That's not really super relevant, I don't think. Mage Seeker. When an enemy uses an activated ability, hit him for 50 piercing. Your active ability. No, let's just grab some more gold here. Because now is our last merchant. So maybe I'd like to upgrade something. I have enough to pick up, like, either of these potions. A second hero sigil. I don't know if that does anything for me. Oh, you know what I just noticed? I never gained any more keys. Maybe there's multiple rooms. Maybe we are just, like, one part into a run here. I think this is probably pretty good for the Frostmancer. So let's upgrade this. Can I? Oh, do I do this? Cool. And can I upgrade it again? Yes, you can, to fully upgrade it. Alright, so that may be worth it as well. But I think let's just grab this for now. Just because potions, I feel like, might be relevant in the end game. And let's do one event and one battle. So let's do this event, and then I'll go do the other battle before taking on the final boss of possibly just this layer. All heroes lose 4 attack permanently. A random ability is upgraded. Lose 10 morale. So what are we doing here? The heroes discover an ancient and ominous altar with an odd energy in the air. There is an orb sitting atop the altar. The inscription reads, "Power is given as easily as it is taken. In turn, Sazhak, Grand Wrath. Wraith? Maybe Wraith is this word. All heroes gain 5% speed next combat." Next combat is interesting because we could save that for the boss. I don't quite know what morale is. Let's upgrade a random ability. And looks like that went on this guy's top ability. No, we already did that one. It went on this guy's top ability. Your attacks burn your target and any adjacent enemies for 80% attack. Goodbye. Now let's do a normal battle. I don't quite know what this means, but it seems like it's a resource that we should be using. So let's do it to it. Piercing, piercing. It seems like this could be a good time to use a bottled blizzard. Because there's so many people here. There's nothing that they are hitting me for negatively. But I don't think it will hurt to have a cure-all equipped. I think I just won't drink it. Potion, please. Okay. I double-clicked the potion. I'm not sure if I had to do that. But, I mean, like, this guy's very low. So, I think I'm happy to have done this. Nice. Whew. Okay, cool. 3 morale. Some different items. Your attacks deal additional damage equal to 3% of your current HP. Okay, that could be good for our big HP boy. The start of combat, increase your speed by 40% for 5 seconds. Piercing attack damage. Okay, so the first one's the passive ability, the second one's the active ability. Right. Passive ability just happens, active ability happens when your bar gets filled, probably. Feel like there's no sense in grabbing gold, but can I put things in my bag? Probably can just fill up this bar down here, right? So your active ability deals a bunch of attack damage to your target. Your attacks deal additional damage equal to 3% of your current HP. Huh. I mean, this seems like the coolest one. What do I want to toss? Apply a burn. I do feel like I like that. Because it stacks with my top ability. So maybe I cut this and throw this in. Alright, makes sense. Let's take on the boss. And this is going to be a big sentry, which is awkward because they're going to negate all of the... try to... Oh, so it just has stuns, disarms, and silences. So we can't stun them with Frostbite, but we can still give them Frost, which reduces speed. So that's probably fine. Still, we'll equip both of these, and I'll probably just activate the Mana Spring immediately to get going. Do it to it. I feel like some of these abilities, the sooner you activate them, the better. You get the stacks up, you get the defense shield going, and we're pretty good. They're dealing some damage to my gladiator, but I'm glad we got him here, and I think we're gonna be a-okay. So there we go. We get a mana bomb. Boom. Just put this here. Can I just put this here too? Oh, that's interesting. Wonder what happens if we don't grab all of this stuff. Attackers deal 30% attack damage, so we are definitely still going. This might be the end of the video, though. It's been about a half an hour, and I think this is like a good intro to the game. But I could see this being something that I just play with every once in a while. I at least wanted to present it to my audience here, so that way those that are interested in it would be able to hear about it. Reduce the speed of all allies. Let's just grab some gold, maybe. That way we have just enough to upgrade, like, my pendant again or something. No, okay. Oh, drag one hero to the right. So I did see that at some point you would be able to recruit more people. And I don't know what the Brawler's requirements were. That would be interesting to, like, go back and see all of that. Okay, yeah. So you can kind of play for them, but I got the Bard and the Brawler without really doing too much. And can I bring anybody back? No, I think this is my party until, like, I lose or something. Oh, and then there's challenges. Oh, cool. Beat the game without using a potion. I feel like we could have done that if that was the full game, but we're also dragging one hero to the right, so, like, I don't think we're fully done yet. I think this is just, like, part of a run. You might fully get up to 8 people before a run's done. Let's see what a Bard does here. Instead of applying damage, your attacks apply a bleed. If you were in the front row, increase the attack of all heroes. If you were in the back row, heal all heroes for 20% of their max HP over 10 seconds. I do kind of like healing max HP since that's kind of what we're going for. To some extent here. Yeah, I'll grab the Bard. That seems fun. And we could even improve his active ability. Maybe improve this passive ability. Let's continue adventure and see what happens. So I think we're going to see... So, basically, it seemed like when I clicked this, it gave me a bonus. I don't know if that's always what's happening here. I know it to be a great evil, doomed to wander the skies for an eternity. I gave up on that voice pretty quick, didn't I? Searching for fragments, it lost in a battle along the past. Okay, let's make haste, and then you get to pick something. 2 more potion slots. All heroes deal 20 piercing damage to their attackers. Double the effects of potions, and elites always drop ancient items. Yeah, I mean, I want ancient items, don't I? Here are your things, and then here we go. So now I can go through the alleys, the streets, or the sewer, and I'll be presented with different things. I imagine... Well, maybe I can't go back, but I can probably, like, retire the run. Yeah, save and quit. No, I'm not looking to close the game necessarily, but I will close the game in just a moment because I think that is where I'm going to end this recording. Like I said, I want to get this video out as soon as possible so y'all have a chance to pick up this game and play it yourself if it looks interesting based off this brief, noobish look at it. But for today, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.